How to teach kids about money, even if you're not good with it yourself. Imagine your child growing up, making smart money choices, building wealth early, and never falling into debt traps like so many adults do. But here's the scary truth. Most schools never teach them how to handle money. So the big question is, if you don't teach them, who will? And more importantly, how do you do it if you're still figuring it out yourself? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to teach your kids about money in a way that's fun, simple, and powerful enough to change their lives forever. We're going to open their eyes, and maybe even yours, to something schools just don't cover, how money actually works in the real world. But here's the twist. The most important lesson is something parents almost never think to teach. Let's dive in. Number 1. Start with money isn't magic. Kids often think money just comes out of machines, appears in wallets, or is handed over at stores. That's dangerous thinking. Here's how to fix it. The next time you're at the ATM, don't just grab the cash and leave. Take a second and explain. This money came from my paycheck because I worked hard. The bank just holds it for me. Keep it simple, like a story. Example, remember how you helped wash the car? Imagine if I gave you $5 for that, and instead of carrying it around, you gave it to me to keep safe. That's what the bank does for me. When they realize money is earned, not magically given, their whole mindset starts to shift. Number 2. Use clear earning opportunities. Kids love rewards. So why not use that to teach the value of work? Instead of just giving an allowance every week, tie it to specific actions. But be careful. It shouldn't be payment for existing. Don't pay them to brush their teeth. Pay them to go above and beyond. Example, you'll earn $3 if you clean the garage on Saturday. But if you go the extra mile and organize the tools, that's a bonus dollar. Now you've planted the idea of earning and going above expectations. It's not just about the money, it's about the effort. Number 3, create 3 jars. Save, spend, share one of the simplest yet most effective tools. 3 jars. Label them. Save, spend, and share. Every time your child earns money, help them divide it. Maybe 50% to save, 40% to spend, and 10% to share. Example, let's say they earned $10. They put 5 in save. For a bigger goal, 4 in spend, for candy or a toy, and 1 in share, for a cause or to help someone else. Now, every dollar they earn has a job. That's real financial education. This system doesn't just teach money management, it builds habits for life. Number 4. Talk about goals, not just money. Money without purpose is just paper. Kids understand dreams way more than they understand budgets. So instead of saying, let's save your money, say, what do you really want to buy in a few weeks or months? Once they pick a goal, like a new bike, turn it into a mission. Example, this bike costs $120. If you save $10 a week, you'll have enough in 12 weeks. Let's make a tracker so you can watch your progress. Now saving is no longer boring. It's a treasure hunt. Number 5. Let them make safe. Mistakes, this one's hard, but powerful. If they want to spend all their money on a flashy toy that you know will break in 2 days, let them. Then when it breaks, resist the urge to say, I told you so. Instead say, what will you do differently next time? Example, one dad gave his daughter $20. She spent it all on slime and cheap stickers. 2 days later, she regretted it. Now she plans her spending weeks in advance. Letting kids make mistakes early is like giving them training wheels. Better they mess up at 8 years old with $10 than at 18 with a credit card. Number 6. Play money games that don't feel like lessons. Kids love games. So give them games that teach without preaching. Try Monopoly Junior or the game of life, or invent your own. Set up a family store where they can buy extra screen time, snacks, or privileges using the money they earn at home. Example: you have 10 chore dollars. A movie night costs $6. An extra hour of screen. Time is 3. What do you want to buy? This kind of game teaches budgeting, trade-offs, and decision-making, all while having fun. Number 7. Take them grocery shopping. This is an overlooked gold mine for money lessons. Next time you shop, give your child $10 and a task. Buy snacks for the week with this budget. Let's see how smart you can be. Let them compare prices, choose between name brands and generics, and even deal with coupons. Example: a mom gave her son $5 to buy his favorite snacks. He grabbed a big bag of chips but then realized he could get fruit snacks and juice boxes if he made a smarter choice. That's when the light bulb turned on. Now they're not just spending, they're thinking. Number 8, be honest about your own money habits. Here's the truth. Kids notice everything. If you stress about bills or fight about money, they absorb it, whether you talk about it or not. Instead of hiding it, be honest in a calm, age-appropriate way. Example: we're not getting fast food tonight because we're saving for our vacation. Every dollar we don't spend today gets us one step closer to the beach. This teaches patience, priority, and planning, all without needing a financial textbook. Number 9. Introduce the power of compound growth, the easy way. This one sounds complicated, but you can make it super simple. Start with this question: would you rather have 1 penny that doubles every day for a month or $1 million right now? Kids almost always say the million. But when you show them the penny turns into over 5 million by day 30, their jaws drop. Use a jelly bean version. Give them 1 jelly bean today, 2 tomorrow, 4 the next, and so on. Let them see how little things can grow huge over time. That's the power of compound interest, and it's a lesson they'll never forget. Number 10. Set up a kid-friendly bank account. Once they're around 10 years old, it's time to go digital. Most banks offer youth accounts that link to yours. Show them how to check their balance, track spending, and even earn interest. It makes money feel real and not just coins in a piggy bank. Example: one dad gave his daughter $5 each week and helped her transfer half into a savings account. After 6 months, she had over $60 and saw her money grow. That made her more excited to save than to spend. Number 11. Teach them that time is money. Kids think of money as stuff, but teach them to see money as time. Example: if your child wants a $50 video game, ask, if you make $10 a week, how many weeks will that take you? When they say 5, follow up with, do you still want to trade 5 weeks of effort for this game? That's when they learn to think before they buy. Number 12. Explain needs versus wants. With real-life examples. You say it all the time. But kids need concrete examples. Take them around the house and label things. This is a need, like electricity. This is a want, like Netflix. Then take them to a store and ask, is this cereal a need or a want? When they learn to categorize things, they start to understand budgeting as a game of priorities. Number 13. Help them earn money from their talents. Don't just limit them to chores. Help them find ways to earn with their own skills. Maybe they love making bracelets, baking cookies, drawing, or tutoring younger kids. Set up a mini business. Example: a girl who loved pets started a dog walking gig at age 11. She made $15 every Saturday, saved half, and used the rest for art supplies. Now she's learning entrepreneurship without even realizing it. Number 14. Share your financial wins and fails. Be open. If you saved up for a vacation, tell them how you did it. If you once got into debt, share that too. Example: I used to use credit cards to buy stuff I couldn't afford. I thought it was free money, but I ended up paying way more later. That's Why I teach you to only spend what you've saved. These stories are more powerful than lectures. They're lessons with a heartbeat. You don't have to be a money genius. You just have to start the conversation. Teaching your kids about money isn't one big talk. It's a series of small, simple moments that add up over time. And here's the part you've been waiting for, the most important money lesson most parents miss. It's not about saving, spending, or even earning. It's about attitude. If your kids believe money is a tool they control, not something that controls them, they'll grow up confident, responsible, and free. And that's worth more than all the piggy banks in the world.